It feels a little improper.
You gonna face me like a man? Or hide away like a child? Don't spend your gold in there, mate. Bastard wizard don't deserve it. Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Anathema. Hells. If I'd known, I'd have asked for more gold. Kidnapping costs more than theft. Don't forget, I'm the one who gave you that contract. I want my cut. Son of a bastard's whore. You had a small fortune in your grasp, and you let it go. I ought to knock some sense into you. But you know what? I'm too goddamn tired. If she's out there, I'm gonna find her. You mark my words.
Today keeps the ignorance away. Loitering with intent. Should have wondered.
Loitering? I've got a canny head. That's just how I
I know you. So you made it out of the Underdark. More than I can say for Balin. If the old sack was going to die, he could have brought back some noble stock beforehand. Without the bloody fungus, Bone Cloak's days are numbered. Oh, sure. Cultists on the loose, a murderer hacking people to bits, and big metal freaks stomping hither, thither, and yon. Couldn't be more delighted. Go on then.
was hoping to bump into you sooner or later. I've heard about you. I know the so-called savior of the city has taken an interest in you. One thing I've learned, real saviors never label themselves as such. Lord. A fine title for the greatest scoundrel in town. Imagine, wagging your big metal willies up and down the thoroughfares and calling yourself Archduke. Pathetic. He needs a proper challenge, and from what I've heard, you're the person to give it to him. I might not have exactly what you need, but I remain at your service. Have a look at least. Godspeed, and come back whenever you need something.
Stick around here. The printing block has never been so hot.
Exactly.
Sit down. Your hands up. Where to buy sandals?
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some out you are. Where's the steel watch?
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Something over there. No hope of clearing this without a shovel. No use digging with my bare hands.
No use digging with my bare hands. Yes?
No use digging with my bare hands.
I'll need a shovel to dig this up.
I have need of you.
I don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel. It's packed too tight. I'll need a shovel.
What do you want me to do? Arrest the smell?
Some out you are. Where's the steel watch?
please.
Please, sir. Please. It's for my son. Anything would help. Any amount at all.
Something of the...
Curious. No hope of clearing this with a shovel.
Like that.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die. Please, sir.
Plenty to do and see in the gate. No need to barge in on a private chat.
Just when I think we've seen the ugliest things yet.
Now this is my happy place.
Need to act fast.
What's this? One day, I'll catch a break.
Let's finish this.
What's it gonna take?
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Well, that was foul. All the way from its wretched tip to its vile tail.
Oh, gods! This gut's all over my boat!
Be used to the smell of fish by now. Love that smell. Hang around.
Trust no one.
Please, kind sir, can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gortash has got to be paying the mounting fees.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed. Wait, you're Farling's friend. She said to let you in. Funny little gnome she is. Always laughing at me, even when I don't joke. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure.
Purpose?
In you go, before I change my mind.
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Keep.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
I always steered clear. If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions. And Cazador hated
Understandable.
questions.
When the answer is invariably the silver-haired
The
one.
Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs. Break this rule, and you die.
Oh, you rancid bastard. See? Mine's fresh. Welcome to the Guildhall, Faerun's finest festival. As long as you're not sober. Or able to smell.
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best if your Zentrim keep to themselves. There's not a lot of trust.
Huh. You look rather more refined than the usual thugs walking these halls. I don't suppose you have any interest in fine art? Then perhaps I might be able to interest you in a rather special piece I've just completed. It's become unexpectedly available.
I assure you, it's identical to the original, down to the finest brushstroke. A fine piece to hang on the wall of anyone you decide to sell it to. Of course not. It's absolutely real. I painted it myself. It is simply derived from an existing source of inspiration. We had a very interested party out in Waterdeep who, shall we say, commissioned the piece. But when the time came, she was unable to pay. I hear parts of her have washed up as far away as Neverwinter.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. I could smell the good taste on you the moment you walked over here. Maybe I'll even throw in that saucy wink for free.
See anything you like? Let's talk price. See anything of yours? No, you didn't.
That might be worth a look.
See anything you like? Let's
We
talk
was any
price.
kind of
See anything of yours? No, you didn't. Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. See anything you like? Let's talk price.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. Unless just taken to dyeing her hair, I'd call it accurate enough. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I live to serve. The leader of some new crew that's intent on paining my arse. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting. Doesn't matter. Whatever god the prick prays to, I'll send him to meet it soon enough. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Right. Well, war to be fought. Do you need anything else? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it... thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime. You're off the hook, at the cost of your illicit prize.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer? Beverages of distinction, or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Price. See anything